The Adams Central football team found themselves down 14-7 with 5:07 left to play in the first. The Flying Jets proceeded to rattle off 7 straight touchdowns, with senior quarterback Jack Hamilton accounting for 5 of those in the 56-14 win over Madison-Grant, earning Hamilton Summit City Sports Player of the Week.
I would be lying to say I wasn't worried, because I was worried a little bit. I just kind of think like, okay, what's going on? And in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, did we, underestimate Madison-Grant? Did we do something that we shouldn't have been able to do to prepare these kids? It's kind of what I was thinking, because we knew they were good. I just didn't expect them to come out and punch us like we did, especially after we came out and punched them, and then they punched back, and then punched back again, and it took a while for our kids to kind of to wake up a little bit.
We were ready to take them on, and then we had that initial letdown. I mean, we were down 14-7. 14 is the most points that's been scored on our defense this year, so it was kind of foreign territory, but we went to the sideline and coaches were just like, all right, now how do you respond? And so I feel like as a unit, all 3 phases of our team came together, really clicked.
We haven't really seen that at all this year, so it's kind of a shock, but you can't let that get to you. You just got to keep playing your game, keep listening to the coaches. What they want us to do, we got to do it. We just got to execute and just get it done from there.
Adams Central has been getting it done all season long, outscoring its opponents 44-5. Hamilton, a dual-threat quarterback, ran 7 times for 125 yards with 2 touchdowns. He also completed 3 of 4 passes for 115 yards with 3 more scores. Not a bad day at the office.
Well, he's just a competitor. He's a smart kid, which is what makes him a good quarterback, and he's a bit. He's just fearless in the sense that he can stay in the pocket and throw. And each of those 3 touchdown passes that he threw, 2 of those he was on his back. So he knew he was going to get hit. He just stood in there and he threw the ball and did a good job with that. And he just kind of is that way. We got to be able to get a little bit better protection for him. But he stays in the pocket. He throws the ball real well. He always seems to find the open guy, and if the guy's not open, he's not going to force it.
We don't pass much, like you said, only 4 attempts on the game, but I try to maximize those attempts whenever I get them. I mean, I want to pass for all the yards, all the touchdowns, just like every other team in the conference and in the state. But so whenever he calls my number, I'm ready. We practice hard all week, me and Trevor. We got that connection, and whenever coach calls us, we know that Trevor's going to be open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And Trevor Curry has a knack for getting open. Using his big 6'2", 200-pound frame, the defensive end/receiver caught 2 of those passes for 88 yards, both for touchdowns. Cam Smith caught the other touchdown. On the season, Curry's caught 19 passes for 636 yards with 12 scores.
I mean, as you guys know, we don't really pass out much, but whenever he calls a pass play, I'm ready, because I'm thinking about it all the time. We practice all the time. We practice enough during the week that we're comfortable in game, so we just got to get out there, execute. I mean, in those plays, just getting behind the defenders, and I trust that Jack will put the balls in my hand.
Yeah, I kind of got an eye for Trevor. So on that play, the one play was specifically to him. The other play, we had a couple routes, but I mean, I saw him streaking right off the bat. I just pulled right up and hit him right away. Tried to get the ball to him as fast as I can, because if we get the ball in his hands, he's going to go make a play. Got all the faith in Trevor that he'll get good yards after catch, and he'll do his job well.
Yes, and Trevor is really one of the best at getting open. He just does a really good job with that. And I think what we try to do, and other teams do this too, that are run-based teams, they try to lull people to sleep, and I think that's what happened against Madison-Grant. We got it to the point where, they were so geared at stopping Keegan and Jack that it just opened up some things for us.
Special! Tiger right, 80 special!
That'll happen when you have a bulldozer of a fullback like Keegan Bloom. Arm tackles will not bring down the 6'1", 210-pound senior. Bloom and Hamilton have accounted for 2,027 of the team's 3,460 yards rushing, and 35 of the team's 52 rushing touchdowns, making the duo a thunder and lightning combination.
it takes some pressure off. I mean, the thing is, what I love about this team is there's not just one guy that you have to stop. There's a lot of guys on our team that you have to stop. And I think that fact really takes some pressure off of the kids. I don't feel like Jack feels like he's the main guy on this team, or that he has to outdo stuff or overdo stuff or overplay things. He just needs to do his job. And I think they all complement each other so well that makes it flourish for us. It's just, I don't have to do too much. I just have to do my job. And that's something we preach hard. Every year we preach that hard, but it really seems to resonate well this year for us.
The Flying Jets may be a run-dominant team, but they're not afraid to pass. Hamilton has 1,026 yards passing on the season with 19 touchdowns. This Friday, number 2 ranked Adams Central is looking for its 3rd straight regional championship at number 3 ranked Carroll, a team they beat 35-0 a year ago.
Yeah, last year the first quarter was pretty sloppy, both sides, a lot of turnovers, and we just got to expect that they're not going to do that, and we can't have any turnovers of our own. We just got to go out there, play our best game, and just win ourselves a regional.
They like to pound, they're physical, they're big, they attack on defense. They do look an awful lot like us in a lot of ways. We're playing ourselves, and I think it comes down to who's going to be more physical, who's going to be able to execute more efficiently, who's going to come down to not making the key mistakes at the wrong times, and that's really what it's got to be.
I think we need to dominate the line of scrimmage. O-line all starts with them, offense and defensively. If they can get a good push on defense and hold their own on offense, I think we'll be good. I mean, coach is going to give us a good game plan, and as long as we dominate the line, it's going to open up everything else. So it all starts up front. If they do their job, our team's going to do our job.
For Summit City Sports, I'm Jeff Mahoney.
Hey, we got a big game this week. Stay focused. We got to stay more focused this week, so get to it. Get the special. Jets on 3.
1, 2, 3, Jets!
Masters Heating and Cooling presents today's Football Player of the Week. Make Masters your only call for all your heating and cooling needs, because Masters gets there faster. Call 866-824-HEAT or log on to mastersheatcool.com when you need them.